Good day, everyone, and God bless all of you. My name is Dr. Alex British Chinedu Tasie from Ishopo Community, which is in Ikwere local government area of Rivers State of Nigeria, West Africa. And by the grace of God, I am a writer, a musician, a filmmaker, a football coach, a historian, and a multi-dimensional thinker. I am also a self-appointed, self-acclaimed president of the Nigerian semi-educated class. The people in Nigeria that you say are not well-educated people, are not highly educated people. I am a proud, self-appointed, self-acclaimed president of that group in Nigeria. I am a notable Ikwere historian. I am simply called a professor of native intelligence, and I am an indigene of Rivers State. What I have here to talk about is the current political quagmire, political instability, political turmoil, political conflict, political rift, political hostility rocking my state. My dear state, called Rivers State, which is in Nigeria, is presently engulfed, enmeshed, and enveloped, emasculated by political confusion and hostility. There is a political challenge in my state presently. And this hostility, this crisis is principally orchestrated by the people who call themselves politicians in my state. As a concerned Rivers State indigene, as someone who dearly loves his state, it is behoving that I add my voice to what is happening presently in my state. And I implore every good-hearted Rivers State indigene to add his or her voice to what is happening in the state politically. I am aware that some members of the traditional council in Rivers State, some members of the civil society group, the general people who are well-meaning, resourceful in the state, and so many other people who are as well concerned as I am, have been making concerted efforts to see that peace is around in Rivers State, to see that peace is restored in Rivers State. I am aware of all that. Rivers State is our state, and it is important that we guard Rivers State jealously. Rivers State is one of the earliest states created in Nigeria in the year of 1967. Rivers State is one of the richest states in the whole of Africa. Rivers State is a state that is home to so many people who come from different ethnic nationalities in Nigeria and people who come from abroad too. Rivers State is a significant state in Nigeria because it is one of the core states that generates huge revenue to the federal government of Nigeria. Rivers State is a state where so many people come into the state to benefit from the magnanimity of the state. And so, Rivers State is a big state in Nigeria and also an important state in Nigeria. Presently, the state is immersed in political confusion and hostility. And as I have said before, it is as a result of the orchestrations of the people who call themselves political actors in the states. What people do not know is that politics is the fulcrum, is the pivot in which almost everything within a geopolitical environment anywhere in the world hinges on, relies upon, depends on for existence, for sustenance, and for progress. And so, when the political foundation, in any given geopolitical environment anywhere in the world is fractured or has a fault, unavoidably, every other thing within that geopolitical environment will be affected. And that, of course, is the situation of things presently in Rivers State. There is political turmoil in Rivers State. And that is not healthy for the state, because that, of course, impedes, stultifies progress and development. Where there is no peace, what it brings about is anarchy and disorder in the society. And that is why peace is essential, because peace allows progress and development to thrive. Peace is priceless. Peace is essential. Peace is invaluable, because that's where everything revolves around. For any society anywhere in the world to, begin a journey of progress and prosperity, peace must be around. The absence of peace is disorder, is anarchy. I am aware that some people in Rivers State who call themselves politicians, and some others in Nigeria, generally, are cashing in on the crisis that is presently rocking the state for their personal benefits. That, of course, is not a good thing. What is essential at this time of this political conflict is to do all that we can do, say all that we can say, to bring down the tension that is on the high side, to reduce the tension that is on the high side, to douse the tension that is on the high side, to de-escalate the situation that is boiling presently in the state as a result of the actions and inactions of politicians in the state. What is not essential and not also good to do is to stoke the fire so as the fire to blaze. What is not important at this time of this conflict is to conflagellate the matter because of our selfish interests and gains. What is essential is to do all that we can, to say all that we can, to de-escalate the situation that is presently boiling. Rivers State is in a raging conflict politically. And it is good that every good-hearted Rivers State indigene comes out to add his or her voice to bring about peace in the state. What is causing the present political crisis in Rivers State is because of what politicians are doing and are saying. Presently, the crisis rocking the state is between two resourceful, highly respected, highly regarded indigenes of the state. One is titled The Godfather and his group, and the other, the Godson and his group. The Godfather is in the person of the former governor of Rivers State, and who is currently the Minister for the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, in Nigeria, in the person of His Excellency Chief Barrister Ezebunwo Nyesom Wike, CON, and the Godson in the person of His Excellency Sir Similayi Joseph Fubara, GSSRX, the Executive Governor of Rivers State at the moment. What I am aware is that the two of these political gladiators in the state are fighting for the soul of Rivers State politics. And because of this fight, because of the quarrel that they are engaged in, every other thing in the state is affected. It is true that Chief Barrister Ezebunwo Nyesom Wike, the immediate past governor of Rivers State and who is currently the Minister for the Federal Capital Territory, single-handedly with his group made Sir Similayi Joseph Fubara to become the governor of Rivers State. It is also true that Sir Similayi Joseph Fubara emerged through the handiwork of Chief Barrister Ezebunwo Nyesom Wike to become the governor of Rivers State. I am aware that so many people in Rivers State, brought out their intentions to become the governor of Rivers State. So many people in Rivers State wanted to contest to become the governor of Rivers State. So many people in Rivers State indicated interest to become the governor of Rivers State. But Chief Barrister Ezebunwo Nyesom Wike and his group stood their ground to realize Sir Similayi Fubara to become the governor of Rivers State. I am also thinking that the emergence of Sir Similayi Joseph Fubara to become the governor of Rivers State was not ordinary. What I think is that there must have been something very pleasing that Sir Similayi Fubara had done to make Chief Barrister Ezebunwo Nyesom Wike to make him the governor of Rivers State. There must have been something that Sir Similayi Fubara had done to please, to make happy Chief Barrister Ezebunwo Nyesom Wike to distance other contenders to that throne and eventually brought out Sir Similayi Fubara to become the governor of Rivers State. I think so. I think that it is not just ordinary that Sir Similayi Fubara was just chosen to become the governor of Rivers State. Something bonded the two of them together to come to a mutual understanding that fructified the realization of Sir Similayi Fubara to become the governor of Rivers State. I think so. And so, the rift between these two people is unnecessary. Nobody forced, nobody coerced His Excellency Chief Barrister Ezebunwo Nyesom Wike to make Sir Similayi Fubara to become the governor of Rivers State. intentionally and for whatever interest, he made Sir Similayi Joseph Fubara to become the executive governor of Rivers State in Nigeria. And so, these two persons are having what we call political quarrel, political misunderstanding. As I have said earlier, the quarrel between these two groups is really affecting the state adversely, and it is not healthy. I am a concerned Rivers State indigene, as like so many other good-hearted and concerned Rivers State indigenes, on the matter that is presently beclouding our state. I have this to say. I have no capacity as an individual to apportion blame to anybody or to any group. Even if I have the capacity, it is not necessary at this time to say something or do something that will continue to conflagellate this situation we have presently in the state. The situation we have in Rivers State at the moment is a very delicate one. It is like a time bomb, and it needs caution. I am aware that Sir Similayi Fubara must have done something pleasing to make Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike to agree to make him the governor of Rivers State. He was not just picked ordinarily. Something really transpired between these two people that convinced His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike to agree to make him the governor of Rivers State. And I think that thing that really ignited that should continue. That is what I think. And that is what I believe. Rivers State is experiencing, an escalating political conflict. And we need to jointly douse the tension. Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike is my blood brother. He hails from Romo Eprecom community, which is in Apana Kingdom. And I hail from Ishopo Ancient Kingdom. The progenitor of Romo Eprecom, called Eprecom himself, married the first daughter of the progenitor of my own village called Nkanahia in Ishopo Ancient Kingdom. The name of the woman is called Wamma. She was very beautiful. She was married to Chief Eprecom himself, the progenitor, the founder of what we call today Romo Eprecom community. And so, anybody that comes from Romo Eprecom community is related to me. Is my grandchild. Is also an in-law. So I have the capacity to say what I want to say. Sir Similayi Joseph Fubara, the executive governor of Rivers State, presently is also my blood brother. Because traditionally in Africa, an in-law is also a brother, is also a sister. The wife of Sir Similayi Fubara is related to my community, Ishopo community. The mother of Similayi's wife is from my own village too, Nkanahia, Ishopo. It is interesting to state here that Dr. Engineer Samuel Nwanosike alias Ishi Bombay is also my blood brother. His community, called Omagba community in Ikwere land, is junior to my own community called Ishopo community. They are the same mother, the same father. And so, Eze Engineer Samuel Wanosike, alias Ishibombe, is my younger brother traditionally, but he is my senior when it comes to money, power, and Western education. His wife is from Ozuaha community. Ozuaha community is related to Ishopo kingdom, and so she is my sister. Dr. Darlington Orji from Alo community, a sister community to Ishopo community, is also my brother. The wife is also related to Ishopo because the mother of the wife hails from Ishopo, my community. And so we are all connected. We are all related. I want to say this. Let the whole world hear this. There is no need to set River State on fire. The state is our own. God has gifted River State to all of us to enjoy. And there is need for us to maintain peace in the state so that progress and development can thrive. We are all connected. I want to beg on behalf of the executive governor of River State. I want to say this to Chief Barrister Ezebonwo Nyesom Wike, CON, my own blood brother, my in-law. Sorry, sir. Sorry. In any way, the executive governor of River State that you brought and gifted to the people of River State has offended you. Sorry, sir. Baro, so, rea, baro. Any way he has offended you, he has slighted you, he has groused you, he has umbraged you, please, sir, my own brother, become baro. So, rea, baro. That is why you are a leader. That is why you are a master. That is why you are Oga. It is in public glare. It is, of course, in the public glare that you single-handedly made the governor to become the governor of River State. There is no doubt about that. People are calling your name here, calling your name there, without even understanding the nitty-gritties of what is conflict all about. They are taking sides. Please, sir. Baro. Because ndam, because mwenekem baro. You are an Ikwere man. Ikwere people have a way of doing things. When they are offended, they also forget and forgive. Forget and forgive. That is life. Wherever you are being pained, forget and forgive. Our Creator who made us and gifted us this world, we wrong him in so many ways and he forgives us. And he also forgets. Please, sir, baro. Please, sir, forgive. And also forgive every other politician in River State and in Nigeria that has offended you. I have not heard any accusation that they chased your wife, that they embezzled your money, or they did one thing or the other to destroy your life. And they have not also accused you of also doing the same to them. What you people are engaging is called political quarrel. Forgive and forget. There is nothing so much in this world. People are coming, people are going. Very, very soon, another generation will come into this world to replace our own. We will all exit and we will not be here anymore. All that we do, all that we aspire will all be forgotten and be forgone. Please, sir, gbaro si ndam, gbaro si nwenekem, gbaro. Heno hoblo na-ewe si nda. Heno hoblo na-egbu egbugbu si nwene gbaro. Ọwa jiziri. I nwere ike mee ahụ ọma ọwa ọjọọ. Gbaro. And to you, sir, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Sir Similayi Joseph Fubara, GSSRS, my own in-law and my own brother. Please, sir, take this advice. Continue to engage in any process to realize peace. Continue to engage in any meaningful process to achieve peace. All that you need in this your tenure is peace. Peace in the state, peace of mind too as a human being. When there is peace, all that you have in mind to give to the people of Rivers State will all be brought out and you will achieve them too. I believe there are special things you have in mind to give to the people of Rivers State. Without peace, you cannot be settled to give to the people of Rivers State all that you want to give to them. It is important that you have peace in this your administration. Continue to engage in any process to realize peace in the state, to achieve peace in the state. Continue. You call him Oga, continue. You call him Master, continue. You call him Godfather, continue. Don't be distracted by the advice of psychophants. Psychophants will come. They will tell you to do this. They will tell you to do that. Use your wisdom to do what you think is good to achieve peace in the state, so that the people of Rivers State will feel all that you want to give to them. You need peace. I sympathize with you. You are not settled in the mind. You need peace. And how do you achieve it? It is not the approach that you people are taking right now. Calm down, my in-law. Calm down. Whether yobu, sinwenem mwopobo, mwabane, whether yobu, bring your mind down. Engage in any meaningful process to realize peace. You need peace. You need tranquility in the state so that we can get the best that you want to give to us. Continue. Psychophants will come. They will say, he is a foolish man. He is an idiot. He is this, he is that. Don't listen. Continue. Someday sooner, His Excellency, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike will understand and everything will be settled again. The people of Rivers State see you as a very good person. They see you as a humble person. Continue to demonstrate that. Continue to demonstrate that to the people of Rivers State, to the people of Nigeria. Continue. Don't take a warlike approach. Continue with peaceful approach. It will certainly bring about results. Continue. Psychophants are there. When you fall, they will all run away. When you are no more there, they will all desert you. Even phone calls you will not receive from them. That is in their character. They are miling around you to benefit one thing or the other. That is their character. Please, my in-law, I pray for you to finish your tenure. Even finish another one. Please. What you need is peace. What you need is stability in the state. What he needs is tranquility in the state. Continue, sir. Continue. Don't be dampened. Don't be distracted by what people will say. All that they are saying is for their own personal gains. Exert yourself. Assert your power. Do this. Do that. Continue to engage in meaningful dialogue, a meaningful process to achieve peace. Peace will certainly come. That is it. His Excellency, sir, Chief Barrister Nyesom, you are my blood brother. Please, God has graciously made you to become an important person in Nigeria. It is not by your might. It is not by your connection. It is not by your education. God's grace upon your life. Today, you are reckoned as a very big personality in Nigeria. Please, sir, bring your mind down. Please, sir. The world is like that. People must certainly offend you. That is why you are a human being. People must certainly offend you. And when you are offended, when you are slighted, what do? In your maturity, you understand, forgive and forget. All of them that have offended you, whether in northern part of Nigeria, in western part of Nigeria, at home here, in the east, everywhere, forgive and forget. Sir Similayi Fubara, please, my excellency, God has also graciously elevated you to where you are today. Maybe you dreamt about it or you never dreamt about it, but it has come. It is now your chance to give to the people of Rivers State the best. And how can it come when there is no peace? You need peace in the state. Anybody who knows me knows that I am not a trouble-seeking person. I am not also a problem-making person. I am not. To shock you, since I was born to this day, I have not fought anybody, and nobody has also fought me. I have not reported anybody to the police, and nobody has reported me to the police. That is life. I like conviviality. I like friendship. I like love and peace. It is very, very necessary. The world we live in is a volatile world. It goes without us. The world will drop us and moves on. That is life. Very, very soon, we will not be here anymore to talk about politics, to talk about money, to talk about family problems, to talk about this and that, to talk about possessions. We will not be here anymore. People will come to replace us. And what will you be remembered when you are no more? Please, this fighting is enough. As a father, understand with your child. Please, sir, I sincerely want to tell you this. I am concerned as so many other Rivers State people and Nigerian people. This is all that I can say. Peace is essential. When I see the way Dr. Engineer Samuel Nwanosike, DSSRS, left office, the way he exited office unceremoniously, I feel pained. I feel very bad. The way he exited office, uncelebrated. I was thinking that his exit would have been marked with celebration, with a send-off party, but that never transpired because of political conflict in the state. Someone who worked very well, very marvelously as a local government chairman in Rivers State, should have been celebrated. The young man worked, but today it looks as if he never did anything because of political crisis in Rivers State. Even His Excellency, Chief Barrister Nyesom, his legacy projects are all there. He worked wonderfully well in Rivers State, but today, because of crisis, it looks as if he did not also do something. That, of course, is not good. Crisis is not good. Chief Barrister Nyesom, Wike, my humble brother, please understand. Please, I indulge every political actor in Rivers State. Eze Engineer Samuel Manosike, Chief Tony Okocha, all of you come together. Come together and save Rivers State. Please continue to engage in peace process so that development, so that progress can continue to thrive in our state. Look at how crisis is rocking the entire state. It is quite pathetic to see that. It is not good. No right-thinking, well-meaning Rivers State indigenous will like that, unless somebody who is criminally inclined in the mind because of one benefit or the other. That, of course, is not necessary. Look at crisis. Please, that is all that I have to say. All of you, come together. Come together and work together as one, as you all used to be. What you people always say is no permanent enemy, no permanent friend. Come together. Come together again as before and continue to move the state forward. That is my prayer. All that I pray is that the grace of God Almighty continue to abide in all of you that are politicians in Rivers State, so as to do what is right and what is just. Let God's protection, favors be granted to all of you. Let His wisdom abide in all of you. Fill your brains, fill your heads. I pray for all of you for long life and sound health. May God be there for all of you. In the name of His Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you, and God bless all of you. My name is Dr. Alex British Chinedu Tasie from Ishopo community. In case you want to reach me, you want to contact me for anything, the contact number is +234 806 369 3609. And make up dearly.